normal. Wow. Ah, I'm buying a new phone holder, gimbal or something. But I have a problem. Possible. Ew, get two on. Uncle Joe's Fish Head. Okay, thank you. First time you've been on, I think. I don't keep track of everybody. On technology. Um, Stupid. All right. Oh, right, it's not just a take. Yep, first time. Oh, cool. Where you from? Uh, Playing in the background. Okay. Where you from, Uncle Joe? Salt trucks. Southwest Florida? Oh, you're cold, aren't you? Cape Coral. You chilling down there? We're freezing up here. It was 6:30 morning. It was 3 degrees. Now it's like 6 degrees. Minus 12 wind chill. 40? That's still cold down there. Yeah, crazy weather. Yeah, and this whole week is going to be this bad. High like 9 or something. I don't know. Today's high is going to be 13 supposedly. I'm allergic to winter. Getting too old for winter. freezing heat on at 74, fish room cold. Yeah. We keep about 78, 79 in here, which controls a small store, and hatchery 2 is downstairs, then hatchery 1 is next door. I keep that one a little cool. That's where the dojo's up on upstairs. So I keep about 74-ish, 75. And everything seems fine though. But the doors, when I'm open, the door's opening up more and cold air's coming in. So gotta keep it definitely warmer on this side. B3 is looking better. I moved the Empress cichlid into the 340 over here with the black belt dollars. Everybody keeps thinking those are piranhas and or pacu. Well, it's kind of two hatcheries on two sides in my building here. I call it H1, H2. The dojo next door used to be S1, and this used to be S2. And then I had my other building, used to be H3, which ended up being the retail for the last 5 years. I moved back over here to this building about 3 months ago, downsizing the retail operation. So the basements are full. I don't have as many tanks. I mean, I eliminated over 200 tanks over there, but I'm down to about 255 tanks. Hello, Fish Family. 255 tanks, I think, running in the basements here. And then there's only like 36 small tanks for selling stuff instead of 200 and something. I have a 450, the 340, 155 bow that has live plants in it. So, and then the dojo's got the 265 in the wall still, mostly Asian. There's some African cats in there. My fire yellow and stuff, and there's actually an African puffer, Congo puffer. Then the floor, fish tank in the floor, and a fish tank in the bathroom still. Yeah, so hatcheries consist mostly cichlids, Africans. Fritosas is my main thing, probably. Still, I have about 1,000 Fritosas, roughly. All kinds of Zaires, you name it, a lot. Babies and adults, F1s, wild. So, been raising Africans for over 40 years. Been in business this year's 35 years, roughly. I started business when I was 22. I'm going to be 57. So, started maintenance, then my first pet shop in 1992. Been working the pet industry since 1985. I wasn't 16 yet at a Petland. Been in the hobby for over 48 years. Been around the world, Africa twice, Malawi, Tanganyika, South America, Australia. Cleveland, Ohio. Good old Seatown up north. Born and raised, not actually, I'm a suburber, but my businesses are actually in Cleveland. So, yeah, I'm actually semi-retiring. Working on it. My other building that I moved out of retail and had the hatcheries at one time is now for sale. And I'm probably going to put this building up for sale this year. It might take a year to sell it. I don't know. Unless someone comes up with a big chunk of money and said, here, I want it, get out. And I'll be like, bye. But I got a lot of work. Anybody knows it's been in the hatcheries and stuff like that. I have so much fish shit. I've been hoarding fish stuff for 48 years. And now it's a nightmare. Too much inventory the last few years since COVID. Bought too much inventory for one. So all that reminds me I gotta work on something. Alright, that's cool. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I just do live shows usually Tuesdays and Saturdays. I am not some fancy tech dude. I don't do fancy music or videos. Once in a while I'll put a bit of video up or something. I did one a couple weeks ago if the power goes out, which happens here with storms, with these freezing weather and stuff, and how to try to take care of your fish when you have no power and no heat. So, speaking of heat packs, I went through a lot of heat packs yesterday. Sold a lot of fish. The holiday, Martin Luther King Day. So, actually, I think most schools are closed. Morning, Dale. Most schools are closed. It sucks. Way too cold. I need to do water changes up here. I need to move some fish around. You too, sir. Thank you. What else? So, right now, hours as usual: Monday, Friday, Saturdays 11 to 5, Wednesdays 1 to 5, 1 till 5. Closed Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays, and closed most major holidays. Um, Phone's driving me crazy. Get so many spam calls. Actually, my CPA just said he got a new update on his iPhone. I have Android, but it just doesn't even take the calls anymore. If it's detected as spam, unknown, whatever, it doesn't even go through. So now he answers all the calls because he knows it's not going to be most likely a spam call. I hope it does the same thing because I had 3 in a row on the store phone yesterday. I'm like 3 in a row of scamming robocalls bullshit. And you press the 9 not to take off the list, it doesn't work. You get Dave or George from India, whatever. Everyone wants to buy my buildings and my house, but I tell them $1 million and they hang up. And then medical plan A, B, and then I'm approved for some loan. It's just, I wish anybody knows me, man. They could all die. I wouldn't care. They could send Tomahawk missiles and wipe them off the earth. How you sleep at night being a scammer, a-hole, piece of shit. I don't know. Your life is of no value. Go away. Just die. That's all I say. Sorry, I'm a brutal person. I tell it like it is, bluntly. So, 450's doing good. I know I still haven't. They're beating up that poor rainbow cichlid though. I gotta fix that plant. I need to add more fish. I want to do that name all the fish in the tank contest, but I need to put like 50 more fish in there. So, Dale. Yep, me too. Tell it like it is. It's sometimes being brutally honest is better than being a liar. So, anyway, we sold a lot of stuff. As I've stated the other day, fish shipments or everything livestock is canceled. I bet they canceled flowers, anything that's sensitive or delicate or can't handle cold is all canceled. Probably animals, anything, nothing is probably being shipped in the airlines. And Florida's not shipping because it's too cold to even catch fish in the ponds. They're going to be at the bottom. They're putting plastic up. People don't realize they don't have insurance down there, so it's a do or die thing. So everything is on hold. And seeing the weather this morning, it doesn't look good starting next week. It's going to be like single digits, low teens. So I might not get fishing next week either. It might be too risky, and I can't afford to be losing $1,000 orders and paying all that shipping, whatever, and $1,500, $2,000 orders, whatever it is. It's. I'm not taking the risk like I used to. I can't afford to take the risk. So people need to appreciate a shop like mine that gets stuff in and have healthy stock for you to buy locally. You get to see it and buy it. Don't have to pay all that shipping like what I pay, whatever. So then risk losing, taking a day off work, whatever. You got to deal with Mother Nature and the shipping companies. Don't like any of them. The shipping's just becoming a nightmare by the day, more costly. So that's the only thing I say that has a mom and pop business like this, a stronghold, is livestock, because shipping and livestock is going to get harder and more expensive. So anyway, but yeah, I gotta hold off. I have to. Well, it's only Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. I'm so out of it. My brain's on overload. Too much thinking. A lot of stuff to do. Which I need to get to these basements. I gotta move some fish around. So I put the Emperor cichlid. Everyone was talking. Mostly, it was voted. In general, was putting the Oscars and the peacock bass in here. Emperor. The tank got cloudy. I need to do another water change. I probably need to do a filter, but the filter's running strong. I have a Sinus Thomas cat. I don't know if he's still in that pot. I was forever trying to get him out of there. He could barely fit in there. Is he inside the... I hope he goes inside the ship. I haven't seen him come out. He's probably freaked out. So, I don't want that pot in there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Emperor's going to be pulling these big black belts around. So, probably a good fit. Get a couple more cats, maybe. I got a good-sized pleco at the other building I want to get in here. Help eat the algae on the sides or something. But, yeah, room for the Emperor to move around. The Emperors are one of the largest, if not the largest cichlid in the world, get up to 40 inches. So now, I'm going to go quick downstairs. We sold a bunch of fish. I got to bring fish up. I need to clean and do stuff, but I also need, you're short-handed now. So, actually, there's another Lawanda, not colored up. Bunch of blues. There's like $10 off on discounts. So more Tap Joes and Bulls and so I'll have to put some more up the tank up there. Maybe here. More touches and barbs. But, so, love those guys. Jeffreyums. Aren't they beautiful? I hope these guys breed. Just give me one good size spawn. Nagu Fetosas, I've been thinking about selling those. And the, what's the other ones? Oh, Kagomas. If somebody's interested. I'm not giving them away, so. Yeah. So, there's the Oscars, the peacock bass. But I got some rare Central Americans. There's some down there and some next door. You don't see. I gotta clean all this stuff out of here. Everything's got to come out of here, especially if I'm selling the building. Everything's got to come out. This is the 240. So, I get those coral rock, the 2 rock out of there. This is gonna be the new Oscar tank. Peacock bass is gonna go in here, but first I'm gonna put the Central Americans in here and let them grow out first before I put the Oscars and the peacock bass, because they will grow much quicker and eat everything that fit in their mouth. So I could I'm going to free up like 3 tanks, which in turn I can use for new fish shipments when I get in. So I'll have a couple 40 breeders and a 30 breeder, I think. Oh, the 94. A 40 breeder and a 30 breeder open. Yeah. So those I could use for new fish shipments coming in. So that'll work out great. So yeah, I need to mess with that. Get that, the rips all cast in there. Now I could probably put a bushy nose pleco in there. Some plecos, because the peacock or the Emperor cichlid eats pretty much anything that fit in its mouth and then some. So, yep. Work. Always work. Always work. Good, all the remotes. Should be more than one in there. Hope there's more. Jeez. That's a mean fish. So, anyway. Yeah, this is one. Isn't that impressive? Gotta breed more of those Walter eyes. So, anyway, but I got all this stuff's got to be cleaned out. Everything's got to come out. Everything's got to go. Eventually, it's got to go. Where I'm putting everything, I don't know. It's a massive challenge. I got too many years in it, and it's unbelievable how much you accumulate over the years in this business and hobby. What do we only have? 1, 2, 5 left. Wow, 5 left of the Christie Eyes. Little baby. Sire Kapampa. Yeah. Oh no! Look at that! What the frick, fish? Jeez! That's all the babies, but look what happens. High domestic violence. That's the thing with Furtosas, man. They turn. What the I mean, they destroyed that thing. There's the big boy. You the dick that's on a killing spree? I mean, I put up more pipes in here, more hiding spots, and how you not get away. You know, you go in there with a net, you can't catch them, but they can't get away from abuse. So I'm gonna have to keep another group of some Mozzies because, you know, that's my F1s. I lose any more, then I won't have any. So I gotta keep the string going. The Kagomas, those guys. Burundis, those are ready for sale. I got a big female Christie Eye. Maybe I'll keep one of those over there and hopefully it'll be a big male. Look at all those Mazwas. Those are perfect selling size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 at least. Mazwas. That's the big old guy. Big bump on his head. Somebody wants to buy these Mazwas, let me know. I do have some small ones in a 10-gallon. These are, God, I forgot to get the name for that guy. This group of Brett Trellis is interested. I sold the Trophæus Mazwas yesterday. Sold the Red Tiger Sebrums. Saturday sold that big Regani and the Neat that was in there. So there's some tinfoil barbs, some Synodontis cats, and plecos. I gotta get out of there. Then I can take down that last running tank over there, the 125. So, yep. Oh, look at those guys. They're getting big. Beautiful. Oh, that one's got a hurt mouth. What the heck? Fighting, maybe? Lip blocking. So, yep. Oh, there's one Mabuna in there and a Furtosa. I gotta get rid of these fish down here. There's only Phenocylus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like a dozen left. I can free up more tanks. I need more tanks for shipments because it can't obviously put everything in 10 and 15 gallons up here. So I'm trying to open up more tanks. So when we get orders, we have a little bit more of a variety, and we just keep cycling the fish up here. Once we sell, opens the tank up, and sell. Right, Howie? I say he's like my teenager with 4 legs. Oh, jeez, gosh. Sorry. What the tarnation. Woo! Yeah, hit that like, subscribe thing. I don't always say that. Fish Fam Link is more in tune with this YouTube stuff than me. I'm gonna get a new. I have it in my Amazon cart. Here's my problem. Is all these are kind of built in a similar fashion, I think. I got rubber bands trying to get a little grip on it so don't pop off, but I don't want to take off. I don't want my phone. I want to leave my case on. I got one of those little clips things, a little circle thing, so you can just hang, like when I'm sitting at the table and eat something or whatever, I could be watching YouTube videos or something, reading article, whatever. So it's just a little stand on here, or use it for you hold your fingers. I can hold it like this. But I think because it's extended in the back some, it can't. It's like this. the grip on top and bottom needs to come out like another half inch, so there's a little breathing space. It doesn't push it out, push the phone out. It's putting pressure. Stupid. So I don't know. I hope. Well, I'm not buying that $100 one. I'm buying a $30 one. Gimbal on Amazon. I didn't really read the reviews. Oh my gosh, this thing doesn't want to stay on. Let's see how that goes. I gotta get off here anyway shortly. So let's pop out. Anywho, messages popping through. Anyway, this is gonna be a short one. Nothing obviously new because it's like below freezing. So shipments, livestock wise, is on hold. We still have a lot of stuff. And I got more obviously downstairs I just showed you, so I could restock the tanks. Plenty of fish. There's still some cardinals left, not too many rummy nose. Surprised they're still here actually. The green neons, not many left. Lots of regular neons. Then the Serpays don't get enough love. The diamond tetras get phenomenally gorgeous actually. I think the pygmy cories are sold out. I think someone bought the last of them yesterday. There might be a couple black cories. There's some Venezuelan cories. Oh, the emerald green cories. I have more downstairs. They're sold out upstairs, so they need to come up and restock the tank. There's actually quite a bit that needs to come up to the shop to sell. I don't know if I have time, man. And I got full maintenance tomorrow, which is gonna suck. I could go to the east side. It's gonna be freezing, little snow flurries. It's one of my busiest maintenance days. And I have to be downtown and get back here usually by 1 o'clock. So, yeah. I think that's it for now. Got nothing. Glass tops, cheap, less than like wholesale. So, I got the sheet marked down. I need to just take a picture, post it on the Facebook page. So, some of these are already out. Seaport, Aquian. There's some Marineland, which is basically like Sapporo. There's many Aquian 48 by 18 tops, like for 75 gallon, 90 gallon, 110. There's some sets of 72 by 18 Aquian. I actually have a 26 gallon bow top. Good luck finding one of those. Many 36 by 18 full and split tops. So if it's a full top, like the 30 breeder, $37. I mean, they're regular like $50, $60 now. Glass is expensive. And then I have the split one. So if you have the center brace, there's some 10 gallons, 5 gallons, a couple 24 inches left here. I'm not carrying no more glass tops. It's just not worth it to me. Don't sell enough. And the risk of breaking, cracking, and whatever. I don't want to deal with it no more. So, Seaport is definitely more expensive, but I have the tops. 72 by 18. I have 48 by 24, 48 by 18s, the 36 by 18 splits, then regular like 16, 20 inch, 24 maybe, 30 inch. I don't think we have any more 30 inch. They're now over there. If it's now over here, we don't have any more 30 inch of any size, any kind. 36 inch, I'm not sure. So you call here, see what's available, and then the rest. The bulk right now is at the old building. So I don't have room to put them here as of now. So also, I'm going back looking over Awas canister filters. We got quite a few. We have still some, not as many as I had. They've been on sale, good price. I'm trying to make that better. So all these prices are going to be cash plus tax. Pay credit card, it's going to be 20% more. Because I'm losing money on some things. So I just want to free up my money. I want money back out of it. I want to free up the space. I'm not carrying much dry goods anymore. So basic supplies, foods, water, treatments and medicines and filter medias and stuff like that. Some decoration, maintenance supplies. That's it. The basics, heaters. Um, yeah, and that's just basic maintenance, some decoration, but I'm getting rid of a bulk of dry goods. That's the first step of my retirement plan, getting out. So um, concentrate a little bit more on the livestock, which people come in more for than anything. So even substrates, I don't know if I'll carry anymore. There's still a bunch at the other building. So we got some here and more over there. I have used gravel from the tanks from the fish room. There's probably about 10, 15, 25, 50-pound bags of mostly natural. I think there's some blue gravel left, maybe some white. I don't know. But I'm not bringing that over here. You'd have to pick it up over there. All the 10 gallons are pretty much sold. All the 75s are left sold. The 33s sold. Now the 35-gallon cubes are sold. 2 of the pallet racks that I had up for sale are sold. So most of the fish room tanks are sold or gone or gonna be gone. There's money on them, so that's it. There's some 55s left. One new 55, the 70 plus gallon cylinder tank that was set up not even an hour, and then the bi-level, which a lot of people like. I love that tank. That's still available. The 375, which is really close to getting sold. I have like 2 real contenders to buy that tank. So I'm hoping the one yesterday is probably a done deal. We'll see. I'm waiting to hear back from them. So that 375 would be nice if it's gone this weekend. Lots of inquiries about that lately. What else? Oh, I have that 70-gallon flatback hack. Someone was from out of town, Pennsylvania. They wanted me to fill it up before they got there and all this stuff. I'm like, I ain't filling it up. It was set up like 3 months ago. It was a longtime customer, fish friend, retired teacher, worked at the zoo, had a triple bypass surgery. So couldn't take care of it no more. So it was up and running. It needs cleaned up some, but with a wet dry filter and everything, overflow. So and I have it cheap. But I told the guy was nice. He's like, thanks for your time. Don't want to waste your time or anything, or mine. So, but he said, no, he'll pass if I won't fill it up. I'm not putting 75 gallons, whatever, water in the thing. It's acrylic. It rarely ever leak. So, anyway, those are all cash prices on all that clearance closeout stuff. What else? I need my energy drink. Feeling a little tired. This weather makes me want to be a bear or hibernate for the winter. All right. Well, I know there's not many people on 6. I get 1 thumbs up. Gee, thanks. You guys are swell. That's it. I should be back Saturday. Yeah. I'll probably same thing. As long as the store's covered, I'll probably be over at the other building. Try and unload, get rid of more stuff. Do have a guy that's interested in the shelving, the wood, custom built wood shelving. Rock on. Yeah. So yeah, if everything's going here covered, then I'll probably be back at the Broadview building, 12 to 3. The following weekend, I will be out. So, yeah, that one guy, I need to message him after this. See if he can get out here today and pick up those 75s. Start picking up those racks. He had no truck on Saturday. So, yeah. Life's busy right now. Anyway, y'all take care. Most of you need to stay warm. Anybody needs cool, you're lucky. It's freezing up north. Stupid cold. Like, it's like 6 degrees right now or something. 12 below wind chill or 15 or something. And it's going to be like this most of the week till Monday or something. So, brutal. So anyhow. All right. Y'all take care. Thanks. Hanging out for a bit. And have a good week. Stay safe. See you on the next one. I'm out. Bye.